Hello students, how are you? So today I am going to continue with my same lesson, that is Vijayanagara and Bahamani kingdoms. And my today's topic is culture contributions of Vijayanagara Empire. So in that my topics are about the administration, social system, economic system and the religious system. So let me start with the administration of the Vijayanagara Empire. The administration in the Vijayanagara Empire was carried on in a traditional manner. The kings, what they used to do, they used to elect their elder son as their heirs. Means the king, after when he comes to the certain age, when he unable to rule over the vast empire, what the tradition is, the elder son will ascend the throne after his father. So here also in the Vijayanagara Empire, what we are seeing that the king, he will elect his elder son to ascend the throne after him. And the central administration was strong and some powers were decentralized. Decentralized is nothing but the powers were divided among the ministers. And here what we are seeing the council of ministers are there and a very strong army. We can also say it is called as a military, and provincial heads. Means the kingdom is divided into provincial areas, means divided into areas. For each and every area there is a chieftains. Chieftains are nothing but they are called as a leader or the representative. Okay, the king would give land to the leaders or the chieftains in return of the military service. So here what we are seeing, when a time of a military service, these chieftains means a representative, a leader or a tribal head, a committee head, when the time of wars, when the time of battle conflicts and all, they hire the people to fought the battles and all. So they will give their military service. In return, these kings, what they'll give the land. And the kingdom had various administration levels like this, that the state, nadu and village. And the king enjoyed the absolute power in judicial manners and all. And the provincial officers used to disperse justice in the provinces. I already said you, the kingdom is divided, the whole empire is divided into small territories or areas. For each and every area, the king has appointed a chieftain or a leader or a representative. So in their community, in their provincial area, whoever the person is elected as the leader, that person he has to give the justice to all the people. And the one who do crimes, the one who do all wrongs, there is a punishment used to be very severe. And the Gaudas, Karnam and the Talwar used to assist in the village. So these are the names of the post. What is that? Gauda, Karnam and the Talwars in the administration. And in provincial, the Nada Gaudas in the city. The leaders are called as the Nada Gaudas, and Patan Swami or a Patan Shetty used to look after the administration. And Vijayanagar had a very mighty, very strong armies, and in that we are seeing the infantry, cavalry, elephant and the cannons. So these are the people. Infantry, the one who walk on the foot soldiers. Cavalry are the one who are riding the horses and all. Elephants, the one who are the soldiers, the one who are sitting on the elephants. And the cannons are nothing but it is like a huge stone, a rock, a round ball, this thing ball will be there. They'll keep and just they pull the thing, and it will go and fall on the people. It's just like an explosive. Were the main divisions of the armies, and there were mammoths, elephants, horses, or brought from the Arabia itself, were the major attraction of the at the Vijayanagara, and there were novels fought in the army also. So which are the things we have seen in the administration? That is the administration was, the kingdom is divided into provincial areas. For each and every area there is an chieftains. The chieftains are nothing but it is called a committee leader, a group representative. They are the one who is going to disperse the justice and all. And what we are seeing here, there is a very strong, mighty army of Vijayanagara Empire and all. Not even the main attraction of the Vijayanagara Empire is a mammoth, elephants and all. Horses are brought from the Arabia. They are well trained and all. These are the major attraction. Not only that, the naval squad also is there in the army. So this is about the administration. And my next topic is about the social system. Social system. So in the social system, the society was based on the Varna-based social system. Varna means what? That the God created the Adipurusha. From the Adipurusha, the mouth has become from the mouth, the Brahmana is born, from the shoulder, the Kshatriya, from the thighs, the Vaishyas, and from the feet, the Shudra. So it is a Varna-based system itself. However, there was also occupation based on the caste system. According to their caste, according to their varna, the work, the occupation, the professions were there. Now, for example, now Brahmana. So he is a priest. He only conducts the rituals and all. And the next one is a warrior. He is a ruling class. He just do he fought the battles and he look after the administration. The next one is varna is a Vaishya. Vaishya is nothing but he is he's a businessman, and all the professions like potter, weaver, these blacksmith, goldsmith, these and all will come under. The next, the last varna is born from the feet, that is a Shudra. So here Shudra varna is a labor. Okay, and there were many skilled, trained, professional artisans, whether it's blacksmiths, goldsmith, bell metal smiths and all other, because the one who makes the bells and all in the temples, in the church, in the temples and all will be seeing the bells. So that person is called as a bell metal smiths. Not only that, for carpenters, whether it's the one who will be doing wooden works and all, weavers, the one who weave the cloths and all. The next one, cobbler, the one who mend the shoes. Yes or no? And these are all professions were there in the societies. And the practice of child marriage, sati and devadasi system were prevalent. Means the girls they used to get married. It is called as a child marriage. Sati prata. Sati prata is nothing but in case the husband is dead, means the wife also is to die along with his husband. Devadasi is nothing but they sacrifice their life to the temples, to the god. Those are called as Devadasis. And though monogamy was the common practice among the kings and the rich people, that means having more than one wife is nothing but monogamy. And women enjoyed the dignified status in the societies. And there were female wrestlers. Wrestlers is nothing but fighters. It's all female palace guards also were there. And the most important festival what they celebrate here, that is Holi, Deepavali, Dasara festivals were celebrated publicly. So this is about the social system. And the next we are going to see about the economic. The next is economic system. So Vijayanagara was economically prosperous itself. And land tax was the main source of revenue for the kingdoms. Farmers used to give 1/4 of their income to the government in the form of taxes. And professionals, revenue, road, market tax, professional taxes on their work. The person who is the blacksmith, goldsmith, the carpenter, whoever, they also has to pay tax, revenue tax, road tax, market tax, commercial building taxes and all, and import and export taxes. So these are on these all things the Vijayanagara Empire or the kings used to collect the taxes. And agriculture was a main, it is a backbone of the economics. People grew different kinds of crops throughout the year. Throughout the means in a year we having 12 months. So in this 12 months throughout the year they used to grow the crops. And the main crops which they used to grow like the jawar, ragi, paddy, wheat, pulses like green grams, black grams and all, and sesame seeds. Sesame seeds are nothing but yellow, and groundnut, cotton, sugarcane and coconut were the main crops. In the Vijayanagara Empire they used to cultivate these crops. And the Vijayanagara kings constructed wells with some tanks and canal, and they encouraged the irrigation and agriculture system. And the Vijayanagara Empire had achieved great progress in the fields of the industries and the commerce. And even they used to grow spices also, like a cardamom, pepper and all. And in the Vijayanagara Empire, currency, what kind of currency? Coins, different coins were there, like gold coins, silver coins and the copper coins were in use. So this is about the economic system. And the next one, that is about the religious system. So Vijayanagara Empire enjoyed the prestige and have encouraged all religious equally, like Hindu, it may be Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, even they encourage the Christianity religion also. And the atmosphere was such that is the Shaivites and the Jains could forget their religious difference and live in a peace. In the starting, there were the conflicts between the Veerashaivites and the Jain religion itself. So later what happened? The kings of the Vijayanagara Empire, they made console between these two religions, and even those two religions they were living in a peace in a Vijayanagara Empire. So in the Vijayanagara Empire, there were the masjids, dargahs, even the Islam religion also they have given encourage, were built for the Muslims itself. And the kings of Vijayanagara developed the business with the Portuguese and encouraged Christianity by giving permission to construct even the churches also. What we have seen, the Jains also got the dignity, respect, religion, the Hindus, even the Muslims, for sake of the Muslims we have constructed the masjids and the dargahs. Even the Christian people also got the permission to construct the church and to worship the Lord Jesus Christ. So this is about the culture contributions of the Vijayanagara Empire. In the culture contributions, what we have seen about the administration, social system, economic system and the religious system. So in the next class again I am going to continue with my same lesson, students. Thank you so much. I hope so you are understanding. If you have any queries, any doubt, you can contact me, or else you can come and meet me in the school. I'll clarify with you. Thank you.